the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Sellers. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's McAllister. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Made a defender miss. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Snagged in the middle, H. Brown. And they're able to get him down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Jones wants to throw it. Going over the top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jones to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in with one hand. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Sellers on the play action. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
First down for the offense.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Sellers.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Got it. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
this would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. It's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. Push ahead on the sneak. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job on the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a start for this guy, right? Drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big, but this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football, so I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They go to the wide receiver screen. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes a connection. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. On the ground, it's McAllister. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 21 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's Washington in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chip.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throwing, Sellers. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
And a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, go make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you. Quarterback
adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Handoff for Ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Now on the option. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A design run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? You try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Snags it quickly on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sellers. This time it's complete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's in open space downfield, finding some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Here's Sellers to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long when you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. The defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. 4th down, Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And this offense stays aggressive. And listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. On the move at the 30. Lateral to the right. Touchdown, Gators. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And some room to work. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.